Welcome back. There are over 3 million Kreepy Krauly clients worldwide. But as we all know, some customers might experience some difficulties after the purchase has been made. Ginger, welcome back.
Thank you, Jacob.
Now, Ginger, in your experience, what are the most common complaints and questions that you get from customers, and how do you best address those?
First question that may come up, or a complaint that may come up, my cleaner has stopped working. The next one would be, my cleaner is filling my pump up with air. The next one could be, the cleaner sticking in a corner or a step.
So the questions could be anything, some more technical, some quite easy to address.
Usually, they are quite easy to address. For example, if the cleaner stopped working, the first step to take is to ask the customer, is your pump on a timer? Because sometimes some people may not know that it was on a timer yesterday. They're not aware that there's a timer, and the timer has not quite kicked in yet. And they go to the pool and cleaner's not working. So please check the timer and see if that is on and that is kicked in. That's the corrective action. Okay, if the timer is running and the cleaner is still not working, please check if it hasn't picked up an object in the pool. Once checked, they most times find that there is an object in the unit. And clearing that out, clearing that obstruction, the cleaner starts working again. Second one, cleaner's filling my pump up with air. No way, that cannot happen. The cleaner is underwater. There's no air underwater. If there was, we would be able to breathe. So what is happening there, they're not aware of it again, is that it's a filtration issue where the pump is dragging in air and taken into the suction line through the cleaner. It would appear as if it's the cleaner that is actually resulting in the pump getting filled with air. But it is the pump situation that is the problem here, where it is dragging air from outside. And perhaps sticking in a corner, sticking at a step, there could be an influence on that. Corrective action to be taken. Just something as simple as the aim flow. In a pool, we have what we call an aim flow ball, maybe one, maybe two. Those are little jets where the water jets back into the pool because it comes through the suction line, gets filtered out, and the water goes back into the pool again. Okay? And what you will find at times is that if that jet is creating a current to a certain spot, it would have an influence on the cleaner by pushing that cleaner to that certain spot. And it cannot come out of there. It's like you trying to swim against the current. The current is flowing downstream, and you trying to swim upstream. You will never get back because that current will keep you there. So corrective action here, sir. Is there a current moving towards that spot? Yes. Please redirect the jet. Divert the little aim flow ball. It's like a little eye. In there, just turn it downwards or to the side of the wall so that you do away with any surface interference.
So Ginger, what are the other most common issues?
My cleaner's climbing out of the pool. Okay. Corrective action. It's the pressure flow rate that will force a cleaner up the wall. They don't run up the wall right on their own. It's always the pressure that is the driver. Pressure being generated by the pump. Now, it could be that the pressure is too high. Reduce the flow rate, please. Alternatively, check where your floats are. In the case of a dominator, check where the float is positioned. Recorrect that by consulting your manual. That is what I call fine-tuning. So it will always be between the float and the regulator valve, where you have to do the alterations and the fine-tuning to stop that from riding above the water level. They say climbing out, but it literally breaks the surface and gurgles and gulps a bit of air and drops down. That's another common one. And the fourth one, it is not climbing on my step. A pool cleaner has never been designed to climb, to hop onto a step and clean it. It cannot do that. The last one is if it's sticking in a corner. Again, corrective action, your hoses may be too little or too many.
Are there any other great stories that you could tell the consumers about what a Kreepy Krauly actually does and what it has done for other consumers?
A Kreepy Krauly can suck up large debris up to probably the size of an acorn. It picks up debris, palm seeds, those little palm dates that fall off the palm trees. It's capable of picking all that up. So all these are funny little things that I actually pick up in my line of work with Kreepy Kraulies. And also, again, the amazing stories. A lot of them we get about how good this pool cleaner is. The most amazing thing that a customer would say he has had since sliced bread. I've never had such a clean pool in my life.
Now, lastly, Ginger, if a customer wants to buy replacement parts, why is it good practice to recommend that they buy genuine, original Kreepy Krauly parts?
Kreepy Krauly being such a well-known brand and having been used over the years, for so many years, it is very important to replace a Kreepy Krauly part with the original Kreepy Krauly. Just an example, hoses are very important. They play a vital role on the Kreepy Krauly, being that they dictate most times to the cleaner, dragging it around, etc., etc. Hoses can be very rigid, they can be very flexible, and if it's not a non-Kreepy Krauly hose, for example, fitted on a Kreepy Krauly pool cleaner, the performance may be bad, coverage may be bad, maneuverability may be bad because it's either too rigid and it does not actually allow the cleaner to maneuver itself around the pool correctly. It's very important to have the original parts replaced on a Kreepy.
Thank you so much for that advice, Ginger. Great advice and wisdom earned from many years in the industry. That concludes our Clean Pool Tips series for resellers in partnership with Kreepy Krauly and Agrinet. Please have a look at our end user series for even more handy information. Or get in touch with our teams at 4Water and Agrinet. Remember, for more information on the Kreepy Krauly range, visit kreepykrauly.co.za. And to buy the range at wholesale, visit agrinet.co.za. Thanks again for joining us.